believe that.
Yeah.
All right. Get after. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Hold on.
Oh, gosh.
Hold on.
I'm going to start with a backflip. Do you guys know what that is? No. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Okay. So, let's get this started. Hunter and I, we are the best men. And we want to keep this short and sweet. So, we can all get back to enjoying the party and the reason that we're all here. So, for the next 3 hours and 23 minutes, you will be listening to us. We've closed off the bathroom, so there's nowhere to go. So we are the best men, as I've said, and for those of you that do not know me, I'm a pediatric oncology surgeon, and in my spare time, I rescue animals that haven't been saved from the animal shelter. For those of you that know me, please don't say anything to anybody else. But seriously, they say that you should never meet your heroes, and Eric met me in 2018. When we started family medicine residency, all three of us together. We all ended up at UF, even though none of us are from Florida, in the perfect kismet fashion. And we actually met Alex for the first time on their first date at First Magnitude Brewing. There's a local brewery in Gainesville, and to paint the picture, Hunter, his wife, me, and my girlfriend at the time, now pregnant wife, we were all getting a beer. And Eric was there on a date. Any guesses who the girl was? Yeah, that week it was Alex. I don't think I've ever seen Eric more unexcited to see us than on that day. Because he thought it was a trap. And I'll never forget, even though Eric wanted to leave immediately, Alex was down to hang. And I've always appreciated that about her. Now I'm reminded on this day, and every other day, that you cannot connect the dots looking forward, but you can connect them looking back. And that was the start of their relationship and how we all ended up here today in Asheville, North Carolina. Now, COVID brought all of our relationships together. We spent a lot of time at work, and we spent even more time outside of work together. During COVID, the gyms actually had closed down, and Eric and I are both into fitness, and so we would work out at the,
Am I not into fitness?
Oh, yeah. No.
No, I'm not. He's right.
Not a big fitness guy over here. So Eric and I actually worked out in the hospital gym, and we had a parking garage in our apartment place that we would also work out in. And it's insane how we keep working out, but we still look the same. Now, as some of you may or may not know, Eric does have other hobbies. Some would say a more addictive drug hobby. Caffeine. He's addicted to caffeine. So the one time he made a latte so good for my wife that Chutney, our dog, actually dumped his whole head in it to take a gulp, ruining the latte for my wife. But to be honest, Eric really loves coffee, and if he loves Alex even half as much, this marriage will brew great.
All right, like Shirhag said, my name's Hunter, and Eric and I did not meet at the gym and did not meet through our love of fitness, shockingly. So yes, we met through a forced friendship through the University of Florida Family Medicine residency. You take 9 or 10 folks and cram them all in a room and force them to be friends. That's how we became friends. But I remember when we first started residency, these big academic places try to take folks from a really diverse background, from different areas of the country. And so I figured, well, they got to take one redneck hillbilly from somewhere, and I'm from Alabama. And I remember when we were first going around the room, and Eric introduced himself and said he was from West Virginia. And I thought, jackpot, I'm not the redneck in the room. But in all seriousness, Eric, I knew when I saw him, I was like, I'm going to get to know this guy, I'm sure. And he was really, if I remember right, the only single guy in our class. Is that right? So he was, the hot item on the ticket. I mean, he had ladies and gentlemen throwing themselves in. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Make sure we're clear. But everybody was throwing themselves at Eric. I mean, we had people trying to trade into call shifts with him, to try to work with him in the call room, one-on-one, that kind of thing. We had one girl that would habitually invite him over to her apartment to feed her cat. I don't even know what that means, feed the cat. But Dr. Pettyjohn obliged and went and fed the cat. All before Alex, don't worry. Did not know Alex when he was feeding cats. But yeah, so he's really a nice guy, you know. Women, men alike, we all love him because he's a great guy. He's a good-looking guy. He has a weird obsession with pepperonis and pepperoni pizza. You know, he's just an interesting guy. But in all seriousness, marriage, as somebody that's been married for almost 7 years, coming up on Monday, it is an incredibly rewarding experience. It's a fun experience if you're with a truly great partner. So Alex, I'm sorry. No, but really, Eric is one of my best friends. He's a great guy. He's an incredibly nice guy. Alex, we love you. It is worth hanging out with you or with Eric in order to be friends with you, Alex. No, we love you. Super happy for you and glad to be a part of your day. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Remember, there are 3 hours and 21 minutes left. So I'll wrap it up here and say here now, in the we've been friends for 6 years, actually. It's a pretty long time. And I have never said anything nice to you. Or Hunter, for that matter. And I'm not going to start today. So no, I'm kidding. No, I think today would be a good day to say something nice. So our lives are richer for knowing the two of you. Both of you are so kind, tenacious, and care for everyone around you like their family. We have shared 6 unforgettable years together, and honestly, they have been the most enjoyable and hilarious 6 years of my life. So let's raise a glass and make a toast to Alex and Eric. We, as in Hunter and I, and everybody in this room, wish you both a lifetime of happiness. Cheers.